Human relationships are complicated and fragile. It's not always easy to keep a relationship going, and they fail so often for many reasons. Too many times, I've seen people's marriages fail. It's gotten so bad that today many young people are even giving up on marriage because they see so many broken examples among their parents' generation. And too many times in my life, I've watched as men fall on hard times, lose their jobs, lose their homes, only to have their wives then leave them too. Every time I see that, I wonder, was there ever any loyalty there in that relationship? Was there ever any love? Was there ever really any intention to hold together through good times and bad? Or was the relationship only ever based on money? We see this same problem arise in Job chapter 2. When we think of Job's story, we often forget that Job isn't the only one who is suffering. Job's wife also has to deal with these many losses. But what makes things more complicated is that it's Job's values and integrity that lead to his wife's suffering. Her husband wants to do what is right, but the result of his integrity is that she loses her children, she loses her social standing, and she loses the wealth she had through her husband. No wonder then that in verse 9 she angrily shouts at her husband, "Are you still holding on to your integrity? Curse God and die." Maybe if her husband were finally dead too, at least then she would be free to remarry. This cold and heartless attitude by Job's wife leaves us all facing a difficult question. Do we really want our spouses to have integrity and do what's right if it means we lose out? Or is the only thing we want success? If having integrity means facing suffering and failure, are we ready to accept that and stand by our spouses? Or will we just abandon our spouses when they fall on hard times and go searching for something better? It's no secret that the business world in Taiwan is full of corruption and fraud, full of deceit, dishonesty, and misconduct. But that's why in our church communities we must have spouses who encourage each other, not just to get ahead at any cost, not to give up on integrity, standards, and morality just to succeed. And when a life of integrity leads to suffering, we need spouses who are willing to stay supportive rather than just cutting their losses and walking out. Job dismisses his wife's words as foolishness. Yes, Job and his wife have lost everything. But Job knows that this is not a reason to give up on what is right. Money and house and position are not the measures of a good and proper life. Instead, it's only in doing what is right that we can find the type of good life that God truly wants for us.